Barrett Banister at the podium. Questions when you're ready.
Yesterday, Martez was saying that they really like Kentucky and considers them more of your guys' rival, more so than Arkansas. What makes that game so unique and why he feels that way? Do you dislike them as much as he does too?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely every time we play them a very physical game. I don't know if I can agree with him on the Arkansas thing. I have a little more feelings towards them, but it's definitely a physical game every time we played them. I think back 2017, there was that thing where Jamon got the ball like hit out of his hands. 2018 was the untimed down play. 19 was just a rain game. We didn't play well. And then 20, physical game. 21, one possession game. So every single time we play them, it seems like it comes down to the wire, and so we're excited about it.
Is it kind of a measuring stick game too? Because they've had you go for most part of your career.
Yeah.
If you beat them, you can usually have a good season. Missouri's bad.
I mean, I think so. And like I said, I mean, I've been here, 6 years, and five of them have been really tight one-possession games. So I think, yeah, it's definitely a measuring stick game, and I think it's also, like I said, it's a very physical football team. It's a physical brand of football. They have a way they want to play. They like to run the ball. They like to make you beat yourself on offense, and it's a man's game.
As a veteran, do you have to guard against anyone thinking that, oh, Kentucky just got beat bad, they're not as good this year? Is that a dangerous way to look at them?
I think the biggest thing for us is we got to repeat the process that we've had the last 2 weeks, and so that's no matter who the opponent is, because with the world of college football today, half of our rosters never played Kentucky, and so they might have those thoughts like, oh, it's Kentucky, but Kentucky was I don't know how many they won, like 10 wins last year or something. Yeah, I mean, they're a good football program, really good team. We got to be ready for them.
You eclipsed 1,000 receiving yards last game. That's something you ever thought would happen?
It's kind of wild, honestly. I mean, you get to kind of the sunset tail end of your career here, and you kind of look back on the stuff I've been lucky enough to do. I've had a lot of really good people around me, a lot of people that have supported me, encouraged me to help me get there, and it's pretty cool. But I think I'll probably think about that a little more whenever 2 months from now. But I'm just really focused on Kentucky this week.
You talked about how much you enjoy playing in some of those big SEC environments. How fun was it Saturday night getting that win there?
Awesome. I mean, I've told some of the guys, Williams-Brice Stadium is one of my favorite places I've played at. It's really, really a cool place, and the coolest part about it is when you see those stands empty and you get to party in their locker room. So that was a really good win for us, and something that we need to, take the good pieces from, learn from still, and move it forward to this game.
What pieces do you think you need to carry into Kentucky?
Turnover-free football. I mean, I think that's huge for our offense. It's no mystery. We have a good defense, and we do not need to put them in situations that are gonna, not be helpful to them, so to speak. And so, I think that's the biggest thing we need to continue to do. And then I thought, early on in the game we were aggressive and, effective on early downs. We didn't put ourselves in many, 3rd and 10 plus. It's hard to convert no matter who you are. And we did a good job on those early downs of getting the ball moving forward.
On the flip side, what do you kind of need to work on going into the game?
Red zone offense, I think, is probably the biggest thing that we need to continue to work on, continue to improve. Dalen, or I guess it was JC, forced a fumble on Rattler, and then DC picks it up. We got the ball inside the 10, 5-yard line, and we don't come up with points. That can't happen. And that's on all of us. We got to be able to run the ball better. We got to be able to pass the ball better, and we got to punch it in.
Off a win like that, as far as your preparation and practice goes, do you focus more on red zone offense, or do you kind of maintain what you've been doing for the past couple of weeks?
I think you focus a little bit more on it, and the biggest thing is just learning from your mistakes that you made in that last game, because you're only going to get so many reps in a week, and you don't want to whenever you focus on something else, you're taking away from another thing. We only got so much time to practice this stuff. And so, you know, I mean, a lot of it is when you get back into the film room on Sunday, you're saying, okay, this is what I screwed up. This is how we need to do it better. And then, yeah, whenever you have that walkthrough, you go, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. This is what I'm going to do. But, I mean, you can only get so many more reps, especially at this time of the year.
That 96-yard drive, how much growth was there for you guys there? Because I think there's only like one explosive play. You really had to kind of methodically execute play after play.
You know, that was something I think was really good for our guys to like feel and see. Is like, okay, we can do this, and we can do this against an SEC team. Because I mean, that was a big boy drive. I mean, and we're going to need those. It's good for our defense to get them off the field, get them some rest, and you know, obviously you got to score points to win the game. But for us to be able to do that was big, and you know, credit to our offensive line being able to punch it and keep running that thing. You know, it was really good.
That's right.
Barrett's been on a couple of these postseason award like watch lists here. What's that going to take?
You know, it's really cool, and like I said, it's a credit to the people around me. I've had a lot of people that have put me in really good positions to be successful here. A lot of people that have poured into me. You know, it's really cool. I think the Burlsworth Award really hits home for me, just with all the home ties that it has and knowing exactly who that person is and what he stood for. And so it's really cool for me to, you know, see my name mentioned on even close to the same level that he was at.